Alright, g'day, hi and welcome. Okay, this one's for all my haters out there. See, you suck. Somebody put a comment. Okay. Now, I'm sure they saw the title that says newbie drummer, you know, and they're like, geez, this was the ultimate comment because, like, how to, like, passively insult somebody without going directly at them, and it was something along the lines of, gee, I wonder if I sounded this bad too when I begun. I guess I owe my parents or whatever an apology. And I'm like, I laughed at it because I'm like, yeah, you did. That's the whole point of the newbie drummer thing, is to watch the progress. But I don't take offense to that. Thanks for the comment. It was funny because it's like, yeah, all these guys on there right now that say you suck. And this is more for people that are new at the drums. Don't be discouraged by that. Some of the comments I got, like, trust me, I got a lot of great, helpful hints and stuff like that. And you know, I'm a multi-instrumentalist, so I understand there's a teething, part of learning an instrument, right? There's a part of the instrument, any instrument, doesn't matter what your instrument is, where you just sound bad, and then it clicks. And then suddenly it's like, I can play. And it's different for everybody. But yes, everybody that's out there going, you're not very inspirational, as like you did see newbie drummer in the title, right? Yeah, I don't anticipate 8 months in, 8.5 months of playing to be very, very inspirational drummer. Like, I'm not of any instrument. Like, you know what I mean? Like 8.5 months, you're not going to be very good at anything in 8.5 months. Musical instruments are a lifetime learning thing. But there does come a point after about a year and a half where most people start to be able to play stuff fairly well. It also depends on how much you play and how you practice. I do a lot of short bursts, but I'm also, you know, starting to up the ante for the practices too. When I get like this week, I'm going to get a lot of practice in just because I'm an abandoned child. This week my dad's gone moose hunting, so I hope they get one. So I'm going to be able to spend a lot of time. But like the past 8 months, what I've been doing really has been sitting at the kit for maybe 15, 20 minutes at a time, go do something, come back, try something else, so that I don't just sit there and noodle. You do this with guitars where you get to a point like some people, like Slash. I remember Slash was talking about how he would practice 8 hours a day. And I remember when I was a teenager, I used to play my guitar 6-8 hours a day. But did I really get any better? No, because I was just doing the same things over and over again. I got good at what I practiced, but I didn't learn anything new, right? And I'm going to tell you a little story, and you can translate this to the drums, you can translate this to any instrument, guitars, whatever. But this mess boogie was sitting in the same corner, and I was looking out that window many, many years ago, probably around 1993, 94. And I had been playing electric guitar, since I was 13, right? And I was getting good at it. No, it would have been 94. Would have been 94 for sure. And I was good at it, but there was still, you know, that little bit kind of novice roughness in some of my playing. Not all of it, but in just some of it. And I remember I was playing Ain't Talking About Love by Van Halen, that opening riff, on the A minor chord. And that thing, right? And it sounded a little bit rough, but the band I was in at the time, I was already in bands at the time, we were going to do that song, right? And I was sitting here, I was listening to that, and I was looking out the window, and all of a sudden, I played it so smoothly, you could swear it was Eddie Van Halen himself playing it. And I'm like, and it instant clicked in me in my head that, yeah, I can play guitar now. You know, it was just, that was the line. I finally crossed over the line, and I haven't looked back since. Where before that, I was playing guitar, but I couldn't play guitar. You know what I mean? And well, the drums is the same thing. I'm playing the drums, but I can't play the drums. I'm not Neil Peart. Now, mind you, you could be as good as Neil Peart, okay? And this is just why, because internet, right? You can be as good as Neil Peart, but if you don't have a big name, like, well, there's going to be somebody in the comments. Oh, this guy sucks. I was listening to one guy last night. He was researching the guitar, and it was like this guy's demoing the guitar, and you're listening to the time-align drums in the background. Like, this guy's playing along with it. And there was something like it was a masterpiece what the guy was shredding and everything like that. And somebody in the comments, oh, this is wrong and it's not right in the mix and he's out of time with the drums. And I'm like, really? Like, if you could get even, and I bet you the guy doesn't even play that well. You know what I mean? You get that all the time. But no, when you're a newbie drummer, you are going to suck. You haven't done a lot. Like, that's why when I see people learning an instrument, I see them, like, they're trying something, they get frustrated. Like, you don't know how to do it yet. What are you getting frustrated for? Well, I suck at this. Well, yeah, that's why you practice. So you don't suck at it, right? So yeah, don't take offense. I don't care if people insult me on the internet. It's the internet, right? Who cares? I got thick skin. But yeah, no, it's like the point of these videos for me is that when you go back to day one 8 months ago and you listen to where I was then, you listen to where I was now, like I'm 100 times better. Plus, I'm about 2 months or a month and a bit on the double bass pedal, right? And when I hit the 2 month mark, my double bass playing is going to be better than what it was 2 months earlier. Why? Because I'm practicing and I'm very, very... one thing that I learned as a multi-instrumentalist is to make sure what you practice is effective. So I'm taking all the advice I can from anywhere and everywhere. Try this exercise, try that exercise. And I'm doing all that. I'm doing the fundamentals. I'm doing all that stuff. And yeah, so I'm doing all that stuff, and it's producing results, especially on the first couple of days with the double bass pedal. I couldn't do nothing with it. Like, I just couldn't do anything. And now it's starting to come along a bit. So I'll just do a little demonstration of, like I say, a month and a half on the double pedal. And think about where you were at 9 months, if you're self-taught for sure. Were you here? Were you there? And we'll go from there. And then ask yourself, was I that bad? Or was I, you probably were. But then again, was I that good? That's the other thing too. And then you got to say, hey, okay, if I'm not as good as what this guy was at 8.5 months of playing and not quite 2 months on the double bass pedal, then what did I do differently? Like, what can I do differently now so I can progress better? Or if, I was like, I was way better than him, but I had a good teacher. Okay, I don't have a teacher. I'm learning myself, right? So the internet's my teacher. So anyway, this is... what I mean? Again, just getting the thing set up the way so I can play it ergonomically without hurting. That's another big one. Anyway, there you go.